Just going to do a quick audio test, guys, before we start the stream. Right, guys, it's all working then, all the audio. Just getting the final things for today's stream all set up. The main game and all that's all up and running, so just getting the main, the main sort of stuff set up now. So right, here we are, guys, in the lovely, where are we, Hanoi, heading down to Ho Chi Minh City today. Got some slightly outdated scenery here in Hanoi, but we've still got the 2 runways and all that we need. There's nothing on the ground here, so it shouldn't be any massive problems, although we'll see what we have down in Ho Chi Minh City. Maybe I should have got some brand new scenery, but never mind. Oh well, that's sorted, I guess. The scenery here in Ho Chi Minh City it's accurate as per real world. There's just not the right sort of parking stands, I think. So we'll see what we end up with later. We have got some ATC at the moment down in Ho Chi Minh City. We've got Tower and ATIS online, but nothing else currently. We'll go ahead and connect to Vatsim now. So call sign today is Metro 167 Bravo. I am flying this with Fly UK, but it's a codeshare flight. So we're cruising all the way up at 43,000 feet today. It's amazing. That's not something that I've had before, so that should be interesting. 1 hour and 43 minutes today, estimated flight time. Go ahead and file that. Let's get ourselves up and running here. We'll let the plane sort of fire itself up for now, and then we'll get underway for today. Everything's all working, yes. I'll just press B to make sure the altimeter is set as we want for now. Check all this is working. Cool. So everything's all working how I want it, so we'll just let this thing do a full start up and then we can get underway here. So we haven't heard this thing do its tests yet, so there we go. There we go. I think the plane's all set up now, so we can go to the dispatch page. Actually, before doing that, let's just plug in our initial sort of ident page. So we are here at VVNB. That's all we're going to put in for now. So today we have a fuel weight. Oh, I put it in kilos. Oh, I hate this. Why does this plane? It drives me nuts. Every time I change the settings, it does just change them back, and it's a pain because you can't. I don't think you can save them. Right. There we go. Kilograms. That's a bit better. And then this can go back to the CDU page. I've just messed this up now. There you go. Oh, such a pain. Right, no, wrong. I keep selecting the wrong thing. Right, ND goes there, CDU goes down there. Great. Now, let's get on with it. So, we are taking a fuel weight of 14192. And our zero fuel weights today, we are expecting 134,805. There we go. So that should get our payload weight in for us today. How many packs have we got on board? According to this, not many. We're meant to have 130, so that's not right. 130, and we'll select 0 in there. That gives us a zero fuel. I don't know. Our zero fuel weight still says that, but isn't. so that's kind of weird, but never mind. We'll just leave it at that. Right, set payload, set fuel tank, make sure we do actually have 14. Yeah, we have the right amount of fuel, just want to check, make sure we haven't messed anything up there. So, cool. This can go on to performance for now, we won't need that yet. Now we've got ourselves all loaded up, let's get GSX working. Oh yes, we need parking brakes for GSX to work. There we are, boarding, well 130, so it's very quiet. Although this thinks we have 178. Don't know why it's so quiet on board today, it just is. Doesn't really matter. We've got no ATC here in Hanoi, so it doesn't really matter. Whoa. Lag spike. There we go, that's better. As GSX loads in, you just get that massive lag spike. Right, we're going from VVNB. There was actually someone else on the ground here. Oh, they're going the same route as well, that's interesting. So we're going from VVNB to VVTS. Airport code not in database. Rep. What's it mean, plane? Airport code not found in database. That says problems. We're running the latest air rack. That shouldn't happen. I have spelled that right. Yeah? Let's try that again. Oh, I think there was a space. There we go, that fixes our problem. There. Finally, I don't know, this FMC can be a bit weird sometimes. It leaves spaces in places for some reason. Right, we are MetroAir 167 Bravo. Obviously 167 Alpha is the one that goes over from the US. That's the long version of this route. We're doing the little short part afterwards. Right, we're planning a departure off runway, what are we using today? Hello? Plane. No, not plane, it's in brief, I'm trying to find it. Right, 11 right, there we are. So we're planning off 11 right. I'm going to get rid of that now. What are we using? The Vitter 9 Alpha. That's that one there. And then that goes to NAR. And then from there, we are taking Q1 onto W12. It's meant to be by a BMT to W12. Yes, to Dong. So what's going on here? Open the doors. L1, L2, L4. There we go. Now, in terms of our arrival, we were initially planning to be using runway 07 right. However, I don't know, 07 works. However, the ATIS says the ATIS says 25 right, and that's information Foxtrot. So for now, we'll select 25 right.
Thank you.
Probably ILS, if we've got one. ILS, well, I don't know, which one should we use? For now, I'll just choose Yankee, doesn't really matter. And the Donkso 1 Alpha. No transition for now, I don't know, let's have a look at how this all pans out, let's have a look before I do anything else. So, run through the route, nice simple route down, and then the arrival is, oh not this again please plane. We had this in Amsterdam as well, I'm sick of it doing this. There's like a weird bug when doing discounts and it's, there you go, it's like a weird glitch, I don't know what it is. It drives me insane. Right. So by the looks of it, we're going to be needing a transition, aren't we? It's a matter of which transition do we use is the problem. So we've got a number of different ones we can use.
Hello. Thank you.
That one's coming from that direction. Oh, I've selected the wrong ILS now. Oh dear, this is such a pain. Right, 25 right, Yankee. This does really annoy me. Right, I don't know which transition I'm going to pick. How can I, like, reselect them? How can I do that without causing issues? I hate it. It's just like, you have to, like, go back out. Just to sort of, like, try out, see how it works. Well, luckily we have ATC, so that will save some of our problems. Let's try it again. Right, yes. And we'll try the 128 transition. They're all heading in the wrong direction, unfortunately. But literally every single one of the transitions are all in the wrong direction. Right. How many pages? That's the problem. There's tons of them, look. They're all in the wrong direction for where we're coming from. What about I select the I? Because since we're going to the VOR already, what if I select the VOR transition? Yes, that's the one I want to use. That's the one we want. Probably. Right, we head out on the arrival, head to TSN, then head round and then into the runway. Yeah, and it's a bit of a messy approach, but we've got no discounts at all, so we'll just let it do that. Right, let's get the init page sorted now. So, reserves, we're going to just select 2. Cruising today all the way up at 340. Never cruised so high. Ever, I haven't. Right, 250 on the cost index. Execute that. And to decide all our thrust limits and all that stuff. Actually, before I do anything, let's get onto Unicom. We have got another plane on the ground here. There they are. Hello. Don't know why they're loaded in this black. I have got model matching installed, so it's kind of odd. Obviously something's gone a bit wrong there. It's a nice livery this. It's a new livery they've got, MetroAir. Anyway, enough faffing over the livery. Let's get the performance done. So, copy FMC data. That gets everything in there. It's dry. We'll select optimum, and then calculate. It's calculated everything, so we'll go ahead and send output. Send it to FMC. There we go. That's everything all set up in there. This can be set to 142. Right, flight director's on. Arm the auto throttles. This can go straight up to 430. And we will get the, there we go, boarding's just been completed this second. That's cool. So we can get the beacon lights on. Let's do a checklist. So, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain.
We'd like to add our welcome
Right,
aboard
it'll be a
today's
left seat
flight.
takeoff.
We're just finishing up our last
Everything's already to
we've
go.
done that. We'll push back. We're estimating an on-time departure.
We'll depart via
In the
the
cabin
SID,
today are some of our
climb to
finest
initial
flight
altitude.
attendants who are there
In the
for
event
your
of emergency
comfort, but most
return,
of
we'll
all for your
coordinate
safety.
with
So we ask that you give them undivided
You'll
attention.
fly the
when they're
airplane out on the checklist.
Once again, thanks for flying with us. Sit back and relax, and I'll update you on our progress once we're airborne.
Right, let all the doors shut, let everything go on with it, and then we're all good. Are there any restrictions on departure I need to be aware of? Nope, not by the looks of it. We haven't really got proper charts, unfortunately. I've been able to find like a charts pack, like a PDF, but ChartFox sadly does not support Vietnam. Honestly, I really need to get Navigraph charts. You know, ChartFox is a great thing, but you can't use it for everything. That's one thing I've learnt. You really can't use it for everything. It won't work. Right, I'm trying to find the SID charts. These are the arrival charts. Where are the departure charts? There's none. And they further down. These are the approach charts. Ooh, we might not have SID charts. Okay, we don't appear to have any SID charts. Oh, there you go, we do. There's just not many of them. I found ours. It's very simple departure route, that's why. Right, close left one door. We'll make sure we're running on APU power. Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just closed the main cabin door. All personal cellular telephones must be turned
fuel
off
pump's
and
off on the
stowed for the
centre.
duration of the flight. Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, and verify straps.
And off goes the external power. There we are, we're all ready to go then. I think that's everything, isn't it? We'll stick this on the progress page. 710 miles, a little bit further than planned. We are using a different runway than planned. Probably why. I don't know, the runway doesn't fit the wind, but that's what the ATIS says, so I'm going to follow that. It's nice that we have some ATC. Right. All brakes to RTO, we can get pushed back now.
Once again, ladies and
that
gentlemen,
plane over there is not doing anything.
At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to
The full taxi checklist, we'll do that later. So, push back. We're going to go to the left and then head down there. We're going off that runway that looks really small because I think the scenery is mildly out of date.
Please locate the 2 exits nearest you, keeping in mind
Luckily, we do have some charts, obviously.
This aircraft has escape path lighting, a change in color, or
so we've got something in the way of charts, right?
Should oxygen be needed, mask will appear from the compartment above your seat.
Hello, Captain.
If you're traveling,
we're ready for pushback.
Put on your mask first and then offer assistance.
The Vitra 2 Alpha, there we go. No restrictions at all. But it's cool, we've got some charts. I can get the ground shot up here too, which is all good. Everything's all ready to go then. Just check everything's all good to go. The recall is saying about the fuel pumps being on. How much fuel have we got on board? We've got 14.2 and it's in both tanks. Fuel's fine then. Just waiting for GSX really to get on with pushing us. I don't know what we're doing. Here we go. We want to go to the left
Departure check completed.
and then straight off.
Bypass pin inserted. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
There we go. Right, start the right
starting
engine. So engine, well, the right side engine is coming on.
Ground the flight deck.
Go ahead from cockpit.
Clear to start
And
engines.
there we go. On goes the fuel
Roger.
switch.
Clear to start engines. Start both engines.
There goes everything, all firing up. Right, left engine into the start position. It's a lovely plane, this. Right, there we go. Introduce fuel to the left one. Just set flaps 5, reduce the trim. go, 3.75. Engines are successfully firing up now. That person over there is not doing anything, so we shouldn't have any problems.
Before taxi checklist.
Okay, they want us to do the before taxi checklist now. Anti-ice don't need it. Actually, what is the temperature outside? I haven't looked at that. It's, whoa, 31 degrees. That's not where we are, though. It's 28 here, still pretty warm. No anti-ice there. We check the recall, it's all good. Oh, that's good. Right, been pushed back now. Tax lights can come on. I don't know what Juice X is doing. It's slightly pushed us back, quite an odd angle maybe. I don't know what it's doing. It's probably going to push us back sort of aligned. I don't know why it's done that. Too sharp a turn or something. I don't know. We're getting back on course, so it doesn't matter. Just check I haven't missed anything here. Transition altitude here. I don't know what the transition altitude is. Does it say? It is 9,030. I'm just going to put 9,000 because the 30 feet really doesn't make any difference. So it's the same as Australia then, it's like 10,000. And Active Sky's moaning at me because we haven't got a... I thought I'd turn that off, where it moans at you for that. Never mind, I'll just tell it this again.
Set parking brakes.
There you go, Jack. There we go, Active Sky. You have
Waiting your confirmation
your
for good
wish.
engine start.
Active Sky has its wish. We have a flight plan loaded in now. Let's have a look at the wind. Let's have a look, see if we've got any like warnings or anything like that over Vietnam at the moment in terms of turbulence. We have got a bit of a warning quite close to our arrival, but it doesn't appear to be an issue, so I won't bother looking. It's not like where we're passing through. It's just close by. Right, we're probably running on. Yeah, we're running on power now, so the APU can get itself off. We'll leave the gens on, otherwise this thing moans at you for some reason. Everything's all set up then, all ready to go, so we'll just taxi ourselves out to the runway. And I've just realised I'm facing the wrong way, Rick.
Unlocking gear.
I thought we were going off that runway. Oh.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass.
Oh, we are, never mind. That runway's just a bit shorter in the game than it is made out to be. Never mind. If you zoom it out, look, it's the right runway. It's because, well, as you can see, look, the runway's been extended, but I need to get some scenery. I need to start downloading proper scenery as well. It's another thing I need to do. It's all working then, the audio. So just wait for us to get the all clear from GSX, and then
Left is clear. Right is clear.
we can get moving. Everything looks all good up there. Yeah, so straight up to 430. We're going to be there for quite some time, I think. Very, very high, actually, we're cruising. At the moment, we're using runway 25 with, like, the main sort of transition. We'll wait and see what we get. Actually, no, it won't. So with the like, the VOR transition, because it's the one that looked the best. Honestly, I don't really know much. So I'll have a look at the charts once we get going, but for now, let's get ourselves underway. I'm just thinking right now, I'm so glad I have Ethernet to this PC, because my phone Wi-Fi's just gone down. I have some problems with it sometimes, so that's lucky. I mean, I won't be able to watch it on my phone, but it doesn't really matter. Just watch it on here instead. Oh well. Hopefully that'll be fixed. Right, let's taxi ourselves down to the runway then. Doesn't really matter, we'll just ignore that the network connection issues are going on. It isn't affecting our flight sim, so who cares? It's affecting the phone, but never mind. I love the livery, it's like the nice green engine. It's a bit different, but it's quite nice. No need to say anything on Unicom as there's nothing currently approaching the airport. We have got that plane on the ground. It's meant to be a 777, but for some reason we don't have any kind of info for it. Right, I don't know why the spoilers were up then. We have some problems. I don't know, I found that with this plane. You get that, right? Disarm the speed brakes. The next checklist is the after takeoff checklist. So check the recall, press it twice. It's all good. So yeah, we can get a move on now out of here. I tried the old turn it off and on again trick with the Wi-Fi on the phone. It says back online, but it's not working, so I don't believe it. Oh well, that's that, isn't it? Right, we are approaching the runway now, so I'll put this into a 10 nautical mile range. Bit of an odd looking runway for a 787, obviously, but never mind. It exists in the game. That's the only thing I really care about. When I looked at the menu, I was like, I don't know why it doesn't exist. But luckily, I don't really care how wide the runway is. It's roughly the same length, and it's wide. So, as long as this thing actually fits on the runway, I don't really care. This HD detailing pack is pretty good. Right. We are on the runway. We'll park it here. Line lights on, runway turn-offs on, taxi lights off, TCAS is all ready to go. We are squawking 2200, and yeah, I think we are all ready to go. So let's get this thing out of here. Right, initial power is set, using a D rate of 1 today, and up. Airspeed is alive.
80 knots.
There's 80 knots.
Check.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
There's V2. Why is there no sound outside? That worries me a
Positive rate.
little.
Gear up.
Gear up. That seriously worries me a little bit that we haven't got any kind of sound. Why is this plane trying to push us all the way up, by the way? Right, flaps can come in. This thing's doing the usual bug of thinking that we need to go to 15 knots for some reason. I mean, it's fixed itself now. The autopilot can just go straight in. Doesn't really matter, does it? That we have
Autopilot
autopilot.
on.
Then we'll let this
Autopilot
thing.
to come in.
We'll let this thing sort of take control of it from here. Yeah, it's a very steep climb at first because we need to be above like 4,000 quite quickly. I don't know why we haven't got sound out here. Suspicious.
With our flight underway, I'd like to once again welcome you aboard.
Seriously, why have we got no sounds outside? That's just really strange.
You will be earning valuable miles on your flight today. If you're not a member, please visit us at qwingsim.com.
Right, sound
In
off.
just a few minutes,
Sound
we'll be
on.
beginning our complimentary meal.
There we go.
Takeoff checklist.
Turning it off and on again, once again worked.
It's
amazing how that works.
We apologize if we do not accept cash. In-flight entertainment available on this aircraft includes audio, video, on demand, as well as Wi-Fi, all included free of charge. The flight attendant will be...
Yeah, the Wi-Fi seems to be working a bit more now. Hopefully. Right.
Now we invite you to sit
Yeah,
back,
runway
relax,
turn-offs can come off now. A little bit of cloud, not too much cloud though. And we have sound outside now as well. A little bit of turbulence. Obviously the seatbelt signs on this thing are all automatic, so it shouldn't really matter. I just checked the weather radar is working. Yes it is. Lovely. All automatic on this thing again. Right, we're coming up to our transition altitude, 9,000 feet. Checklist is all good. And there's 9,000 standard pressure. And there's 10,000. Off go the landing lights. I haven't started the clock actually, we'll start that now. So there's maybe like a 2-minute delay on the clock. 2 or 3 minutes possibly, that's a shame, didn't quite get that, oh well. Yeah, we should have some nice ATC when we get
The use of approved
to
portable
Ho Chi
electronic
Minh
devices
City,
is now permitted.
hopefully. Hopefully we'll have some ATC. I don't know, we'll see what the ATIS says. Oh, it looks like the Wi-Fi's gone from my phone again. Still saying runway 25 right they're using, which really doesn't fit the current weather. I'm quite interested by that. The current weather is like way in favour of runway 07 rather than 25. Not way in favour, but it is in favour of. But for some reason it's not what we're going with. I don't know, I'm just listening to the ATIS. So yeah, passing 13,000 now straight up. I don't know, how long is it going to take us to get down there? Let's say about an hour and a half, something like that. Estimated flight time is an hour and 43 minutes. We'll see what it ends up being. Those sounds are good. Nice livery this. Don't often fly MetroAir. Obviously, we tend to fly what's it called? We tend to fly UK and all that. So it's, you know, obviously we are flying it under Fly UK, just not, it just isn't a Fly UK flight. Right, this can go. I want to look at actually, I don't know, the star charts might not bring as much use. So look, so we're taking the this one here, and it heads into Dongso to TSN, and then from there you basically just use your own transition. So I've gone with the TSN transition, which is the easiest one to follow, and that goes into this runway here. So we'll see what we end up with. I'll put this just on that page now. We'll see what we get. Looks like my phone has lost internet once again. You have to keep turning it off and on and off and on. It's kind of odd though, because the stream is still going. Oh, there you go, the stream just ran out. Oh, this is a nightmare. Yeah, my phone is being weird, the Wi-Fi is being weird. Luckily, as I said, I've got Ethernet on this PC, which is really lucky, because that means that whenever there's internet problems, which seems to happen quite often with like, there's like a Wi-Fi extender, when problems happen with that, I don't get any problems with this. Oh, we've got some cloud here, that's interesting. At like 20,000 feet. There's the country of Vietnam below us. Scenery doesn't look too different from like basically Europe. Obviously there's no scenery add-ons or anything, so you can kind of expect that. You can kind of expect the entire world to basically just look the same in FSX land. Because for some reason it just does. Right, we're going up to 20,000, it's a long way up to 43,000. Obviously, as I said, I haven't actually been up this high before. The highest I've probably been in this is in this plane itself, and I went to 40,000, so 43 is like the max ceiling height of this plane. It's what Simbrief gave us today. I don't know why we're going up so high, but you know, it's kind of an odd thing with this plane, the 787. The 787 loves going high. It's its favourite thing to go up, like, quite a high altitude. It does suit the plane quite well. There you go, I've got the YouTube page open on my computer as it isn't working on my phone. We'll just have to substitute that for a bit, so I can still see chat and what's going on. Yeah, it's gone again. So I think we'll abandon using the phone. I'll just use my computer to keep an eye on things. I hope everyone is enjoying the stream, by the way. Anyone watching? So today, might not be able to read your chat quite so instantly as normal, as we haven't got, obviously haven't got tools really to be using it today. Oh my word, we went above that layer of cloud, and it turns out it was a very thin layer, but the whole of Vietnam is coated in it. Okay. Can't see anything now. Since we went above 20,000, that's it, I guess. That's just got a bunch of nothingness below us now. Very thin and high up cloud. It's interesting. That's kind of a shame, really. We don't get to see anything now. Oh well, because we're going right along the coast as well. This whole flight's right along the coast. That's a shame, isn't it? Never mind. Never mind. So we're passing 26,000 now. Turning around to the left. So I have got charts for arrival. We'll have a look at those now. Transition level is 9,000 as well. No, transition level is 10,000. Transition altitude 9,000. So 10,000 is what we're going to set, because that's our level. Level is when you go down. Altitude is when you go up. However, in this plane, I don't know. In the Airbus, I think it is. It specifies altitude both up and down. It should specify something. If I look, go to VNav, and then descent, and then forecast, transition level. See, this specifies level, which is 10,000. Right, pretty straightforward route today, along this airway. So nice and simple. Looking like this cloud is, getting a little bit thinner now. So we're heading above. Obviously, if we wanted to go direct, we would head along the coast a bit more. I don't know, but to try and cut journey time, we're going over the bay. It's nice though. It looks nice. That's for certain. It's a nice view. Shame it's so cloudy, really. It's not quite so bad now. It's going to look really high up when we're at 43,000. I don't know. Don't think it'll look any different, really. Never mind. Right, controller has been online for 50 minutes. So unless they go offline after like an hour, we'll probably have ACC. Which is nice. However, I'm not sure how in date the ATIS is, looking at the... Oh, it's information golf now. Landing and departing 25 right. They're still using 25 right. Transition level 190. Oh, transition level's 190. Okay, we will change that then, even though that's what the charts say. The ATC can change it, as we know. So it's 190. Okay, so the ATIS says information golf time 123 0, so 12:30 Zulu. Surface wind 140 at 9 knots. Variable between 110 and 170 degrees. Visibility 0 kilometers or more, so 10 kilometers or more. Got a few clouds at 1,700, scattered at 4,000. Temperature is plus 31. Dew point is plus 22. QNH is 1009er. Landing and departing runway 25 right. Transition altitude 180. Transition level 190. Advise on initial contact, you have information golf. So that is the ATIS for our arrival. It's all good, all normal. Get my notepad out, which we'll probably need. for later on. As I said, because it's only tower, we won't have any proper approach stuff. Sadly, I would have liked that, but we're not going to have any. Also, guys, I'm still waiting on a Vatsim event for Saturday morning. So as it stands, we might not have a Vatsim event. I was really hoping they would add some more stuff, but so far they haven't. So there is one event going that we could have done between Beijing and Seoul, but two little concerns. We could have only flown into one of the Seoul airport, as the other one only had pay-you-wear scenery, and the event requires you to have scenery. That's a little problem in itself as well. And two, China, it turns out, uses the metric system for its altitude only at certain altitudes, which is a bit confusing, and for the first online event I'm doing in a while, I'd rather not have anything else to complicate it. However, next Saturday, we're flying from Heathrow to Oslo, and Oslo should be fully staffed because there is an Oslo to Dubai event going on. So we're not taking part in the event, but we're getting the ATC in Oslo from the event, if you see what I mean. So we're sort of taking part in it, but not fully, which should be nice. So we should have some pretty full ATC down in Oslo for that. And we're having to fly the A320. I would have wanted to fly the 737 really, but never mind. The A320 is a bit more simple to fly, I guess, so it benefits us. For busy ATC. Right, we're passing 38,000 feet now. So we've still got 5,000 feet left to go to cruise altitude. Nuts how high we're cruising. Absolutely nuts. Don't know why. Also, this plane is so good on FPS. Like, it's got about, actually no, we're still getting 26, never mind. It doesn't feel like that low though, I don't get it. Right, let's see if my phone has got Wi-Fi back. Now we've left it a bit. Let's see. I don't think so. No, we don't have Wi-Fi. That's a shame. I don't understand what's going on, we just haven't got Wi-Fi. Oh well. Never mind. So we're passing 40,000 feet now. So we've still got 3,000 feet left to run. It's just nuts, like how... I don't know why we're cruising this high. I'll have a look at Active Sky to see what it says. In Active Sky's opinion, more favourable winds at 470. Active Sky, are you nuts? I don't think this thing can go up to 470. What's this thing's max cruise altitude? 43,000. That's its service ceiling. So we are going right up to the ceiling of this plane. It can't go any higher. It doesn't. It's not allowed to go up any higher. You know, like that's its maximum certified up to 43,000. Currently cruising at Mach 0.859 is what we're meant to be cruising at. However, we have dropped speed slightly below that. That's descent. I don't know, that's all recommended, I guess. So at max, flight level 431. That's the max. That's max flight level. It's just nuts. So we are going right up to the service ceiling of this little plane. Well, not little, it's not little, but it's the smallest of all the 787s, the Dash 8. I mean, we're already carrying 130 people. I've carried more than that on a 737-800, so... I don't know, we are unusually empty, I think, for some strange reason. Right, we're coming up to 43,000, which, as I've mentioned, is the very max of this plane. We might actually see some little, like this, that we see on the speed, on the altitude. I've never seen that before. Oh, I can't see it, never mind. Thought maybe we'd get that, but no. So it's this thing's max sort of allowed altitude. It's not allowed any higher. It's nuts. Never cruised this high before, ever. And we have 585 miles left to run. Obviously, the arrival does sort of take out a little bit of it does add quite a bit of time, which is probably partially the problem in there. But never mind. is this thing's max sort of all good. The audio levels, they all sound good. So here we are at 43,000. Finally, we've made it to 43,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. Little trail behind us. So here we are at 43,000. This thing might start throttling back a little bit. I think we've already reached that, have we? Yeah, and we're cruising at Mach 859er. Very quick. Got a ground speed of 485. Although for some reason our overlay thinks it's 488. Okay. Okay, fine. Whatever, I'm not arguing. Right, let's set our barrow then for arrival. So let's try and find the approach chart somewhere in here. This is the problem with these chart packs. It's a pain to find anything. It's got 45 pages and I have to just find it out of nowhere. It's not a massive airport, this. And we're landing on the smaller runway as well. But apparently that's what we're using, according to the ATIS, so... whatever, I guess. Here's our approach charts, then. ILS Yankee 25 left. We're using ILS Yankee 25 right, yeah? I think. I don't really know which ILS we should be using. So you've got Yankee and Zulu for 25 left. And then again Yankee and Zulu. No, just... Here, so 25 right Yankee, that's the one we're taking. Minimums are, for no matter what our cat is, it says 200 and then next to it dash 800 meters. Huh? Why is it in meters, not feet? Do they use meters here? Here you go, ILS decision height, 232. So 200 feet above, that's what we're looking for. So that's what we'll set, 230. Cool, that's all set in there then. So that's that part of it done. We need to go ahead and get our arrival speed also done. So complete that. Yes, this is from Steam. This is FSX Steam Edition. Not really different to the regular Steam Edition. No, to the regular FSX. It's just, obviously you can buy DLCs. I wouldn't recommend buying the DLCs off Steam. I've learned that with the Aerosoft Airbus. And all the other planes I bought have been off the other one after that, so... Also, I don't know why I'm looking at this. I need to be looking at here. What are the winds currently? Let's have a look. VVTS. 140 at 9. So copy FMC data and then change this, because it takes the very current FMC data, sadly. Right, manual. Auto brake 2 probably. Let's have a look what it says. And it's dry. Right, calculate that. The runway distance is 10,000 feet, so auto brakes 2 should be absolutely fine for us today. I always like to use a little bit extra just to make sure. So auto brakes 2 it'll be, send output, sends to FMC, make sure the FMC knows what's going on. We should see it pop up down here. Currently our arrival speed is 136 knots and do a flaps 30 approach. I'm not approaching for quite some time yet, but never mind. It's all plugged in there, look, so all ready to go. For when we start our descent in like 400 miles. 370 miles, so we're going to be at cruise now for the next... Oh, how long's that? 45 minutes, is it? Yes, 45 minutes. So that's how long we've got to sit back and relax at cruise now. So We've had a look at the charts, we're all set up and ready. So yeah, just make sure everything's all good down here. Everything's all good. Do a quick recall check. Make sure everything's all fine, and it is. So you can just sort of go outside, enjoy the view. You can't see into the cabin. Oh, maybe. Oh, you can. You can. It just looked like you couldn't from far away. It's a nice livery, this. That's for certain. It's very nice. I quite like it. A nice sounding plane as well. There's 787. Is that the... I mean, there's some weird shadow stuff when you zoom out. Maybe it's meant to look like that anyway. It's a nice livery though. It's really great. Look at that. MetroAir. This is MetroAir Virtual. Obviously, it is an American registered plane. As MetroAir are a American virtual airline. This is just a sort of small hop that they do. Now, just behind us, there is that 777 that we saw, the black textured 777. It's just behind us. Currently, we're cruising at the same speed as it, actually. That's interesting. We'll have a look at airport details. So, at the moment, it's 7 minutes behind us. There is a plane from Yangon, I don't know, in Myanmar. It's where it's coming from. It's 2 minutes behind us. And there is a plane in front of us by 15 minutes from Phuket in Thailand. So, also, again, excuse if I'm totally messing up these names. I probably am. Like the Hawaiian ones, I'm not very good at place pronunciation, basically. Oh, that's cool. Ho Chi Minh Approach just came online as well. That's going to help us a lot, having Approach. Because they can help vector us and get us all sorted before going over to Tower. Which will be quite helpful, actually. Oh, we need a centre to come online now. I mean, the local time in Vietnam, it's the right time to be doing this. You know, the local time is like, you know, it's about 9 o'clock, about 7 o'clock, I think. Local time in Vietnam right now. Let's have a look. Might be a bit later than that, actually. Let's have a look. Ho Chi Minh time. It's, yeah, currently 8:10 right now. 8:10. Not bad. And in Hanoi, it's probably the same. Yep, 8:10. They're all on the same time zone. So, yeah, 8:10, not bad. Also, we're up to 12 playbacks on the stream. Not bad. Right, now we've had, given my phone like 20 minutes again to see, have we got internet back? Doesn't look like it. Sadly. Ah, it's really annoying. It's really, really annoying. These internet problems we're having. Right, I've just tried like sort of going off and then back on. Let's see if it can hold this time. Let's see if the internet holds this time. It might not, but we'll give it a go. Give it a try. It makes life a lot easier for us. Because I can have my monitor on sim brief then. Yeah, it's all working, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Got 13 playbacks. It's really pretty good. Stream's doing well today. I love the sound of these Rolls-Royce engines, though. They are nice. They're nice. And up in business class, I've got no people. Nah, it doesn't look like the internet wants to play ball today. Still not responding, so we will just leave it, I guess. As I said, I am so lucky to have Ethernet for this. Oh. Right, 8 nautical miles to Zonus, and it's to Hamin, Vulu, Heyo, Dan. There's quite a few waypoints. They're all very close together waypoints on this flight. There's no massively far away waypoints. So, I don't know why page 6 exists on the route legs when it's totally blank, but never mind. Just ignore that. It's not that windy. Ground speed is currently 485, or 483 this is registering. Once again, I have no idea. We're cruising about the same speed as the plane from Hanoi behind us. There's currently one plane on the ground departing in Ho Chi Minh, and there's a number of planes on their way. So yeah, we're MetroAir. No, it's Metro. The call sign is Metro. So Metro 167 Bravo is our call sign today. And then add the heavy on to the end. That's quite a long Metro 167 Bravo heavy. It's a long call sign. Normally you would only have like 3 letters / numbers after the call sign, but because it's like a split flight that goes, I think it's from San Francisco to Hanoi, and then Hanoi down to Ho Chi Minh City. Because of how it does that, it has to be split into an Alpha call sign and a Bravo call sign. So you have the flight number and then Alpha or Bravo at the end. So yeah, I don't know, it's a shame that, well, not a shame, it's just a bit confusing, I guess. I mean, it's quite a long call sign if you think about it, but it doesn't really matter. It's nice, I don't know, the textures do take quite some time to load in sometimes. It's a nice looking plane, as I've said. Let's try doing a flyby, actually. So, the engine sounds in this plane, they are really excellent. But behind the engines, that's the one thing I have a problem with the sound. Like, in this plane, the sounds in front of the engines are wonderful. But then behind the engines, not really much in the way of sound, but I don't really mind. We've got the good sound at the front, so maybe that's what 787 feels like in real life. But also, I can tell you guys, I look back at the photo of when I managed to sit in the cockpit of one of these things a few months ago, and I look back at the photo. It's so amazing how realistic this thing looks compared to the real thing. They're very similar. Right, we've currently been streaming coming up to an hour. We've only been in airborne for about half hour. We want to. I think actually, luckily, that's our actual, the elapsed time there. That's our actual flight time. However, that flight time, I don't think it stops when you land. It seems to keep going sometimes. I don't know. So I'm not sure how reliable that is. Right, we're coming back up on land soon, I think. We've sort of cut over the bay and then it's all of that there, and then sort of heading back, but yeah. Right, it's all going good then for now. We are, well, yeah, about half hour into the flight, as mentioned. There is like a turn at some point when we switch waypoint, switch airways, that's there, I guess, and then again there. It's quite a simple sort of route, and then we hit the arrival. Everything's all plugged in for arrival. However, our arrival speed has changed. There we go. Because it does it in blocks in this plane, so it just suddenly changed. But it's nice to be approaching 4 knots slower. Cause I don't think we have a massively long runway. I'll have a look now, actually, at the... Have a look now at the ATIS. It's still information golf from quite some time ago. They've not updated it yet. Nope, it updated 45 minutes ago, but oh well. That's how it's working, I guess. We've got 465 miles left to run now. nice flight this. It's a very good flight. Obviously, I love, as I've said before, because we put no one on business class, no one appears in business class. If we head back to economy, look, you can see people. And it's great. Like, I reckon if you got rid of people in economy and put them in business, this would change too. It's just like, that level of detail is quite cool. I mean, I'm only thinking that it does that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Because as you can see, look, no one in business class. It's pretty cool. It's a cool aircraft, the 787, I've got to say. It's a nice looking plane. Right, let's go back to the camera. Here you go. It does take a while for the texts to load in sometimes, unfortunately, but never mind. Never mind. WTS Centre just came online. Request controller info. Where are they? VVTS Centre. Oh yeah. That's nice. That's kind of nice. So we might actually get some ATC here. Yeah, they've just come online. We're just entering their sector now. That's cool. So we should have we'll have full ATC then into Ho Chi Minh City. I didn't think we would, but we've got full ATC now. We've got approach, we've got tower, and we've got centre. That's kind of nice. We haven't received a contact me yet. However, yeah, we are literally, we're not quite in their centre yet. We're just about to enter it now in the next minute. So I'll pre-tune them. 13. Oh, in fact, there was the contact me. So 132.5. 132.35. Yes. How do I switch it? There we go. Still trying to get my head around this plane sometimes. Hello, this is Metro 167 Bravo Heavy at flight level 430.
Metro 167 Bravo, squawk 5662 and ident, please.
5662 and ident 167 Bravo.
Air France 27 Heavy, good evening, squawk 5606 and ident.
And ident. That isn't doing anything, we'll do it on the pilot, there we go. It might have said 5602.
Metro 167 Bravo, Jimmy, good evening, radar contact, maintain flight level 430.
Maintain flight level 430, Metro's 167 Bravo. There we go, just sort of...
Air France 27 Heavy, radar contact, maintain flight level 350, now fly heading 080, vector for the approach.
We'll get this heading sort of round to what we're currently heading. There we go. That's nice then, we've got full ATC. The ATC is nice and understandable as well, which is great. Hopefully there'll be no one shouting on frequency, because obviously when we went to Australia we had that, so who knows. Right, but for now it should be good. We'll pre-tune approach then on 125.5. We won't need them for a while. Alright, I'm glad we have some ATC though, that's nice. It's good that we've got some ATC going. So right now, pretty good. We've got 425 miles left to run now. I'll just check the ATIS one more time to make sure it's
Air France
all
27
good.
Lima, now you clear direct to BTIS and expect BTIS to hotel arrival runway 25 right.
They are using 25 right, obviously, then.
Clear direct British and expect British to hotel arrival for the hours runway 25 right, Air France 27 Heavy.
They are obviously using that one, then. That's cool then. It's nice to have full ATC, I've got to say. They literally came online just before I entered their sector, and then obviously we had ATC, so it's quite nice that. It's good timing. Actually, it's the same thing. It's like when we do the morning flights in Australia, it's the same thing doing the afternoon flights in Vietnam. It's like peak time for ATC over there. Like in the UK when it's really, really busy. In Europe and the UK at like 7:30, it's like that. Because it's 8 o'clock for them now. No, time zones are weird things though. It's like right now for me, it's like 2:20. Some people
German Control Air France 27 Heavy. We would request for the left turn heading 030 due to weather. Air France 27 heading 030 approved. 030 Air France 27 Heavy. Thank you.
So I'm not sure when we're looking at descending. It's still another 230 miles. So great. Now, even if things like approach and tower do go offline, centre probably will cover us all the way down. Anyway, so that's kind of nice. It's nice these little random flights that we do with the 787. I am looking for more of them that we can do because I have discovered another one from Los Angeles to Denver. We're going to be doing that in like 2 weeks' time. So next week we'll take a break from this plane just because there was no opportunity to fly it. We might be flying this plane again on Saturday though. I might try and fly it on Saturday so we get, less time without it. Because it's a great plane, this 787. It's great fun to fly. It just requires the right routes. You can't, unlike a 787, 737 or an A320, which you can practically fly everywhere. This thing can't fly everywhere. I mean, the Dash 8 isn't that big, so I guess you could, really, but it doesn't work so well. And obviously with, like, Fly UK and all that, it doesn't really work that good for smaller flights. But yeah, obviously this is one of the smaller flights that we can do with it, so... And there's plenty more with Topa Sky that we can do, like there's some in Wellington that we'll probably do at some point as well, so maybe that's what we'll do actually. We'll do some flying around New Zealand if we don't get the opportunity to do a Vatsim event on Saturday. I don't know what the plan is, but it's a bit annoying. But I honestly thought there would be more on Vatsim in terms of events, because this, like, almost every Saturday I've checked and thought, oh, we missed out on that event. I thought, oh, right, this week, definitely I'm going to pencil it in, we're going to wait for a good event, and then there hasn't been one scheduled. I'm hoping that they just do it within 24 hours, so I'll check tomorrow and I'll be like, oh, there's tons on there now. But so far, there's very little, so we'll have to see. But obviously we are taking part in a Vatsim event next Saturday, only half of it, but it's better than nothing. As we've seen, we're still getting full ATC here anyway, so it's kind of nice. I'm waiting for that plane. I'm not sure what its call sign is, but it ends in 246. I'll wait for them to go on frequency as well, because that will sort of tell me how far behind they are.
Good evening, Ho Chi Minh Control Vietnam 897 Heavy. Which you is at flight level 380.
Vietnam 897, say your position.
Vietnam 897 Heavy, which you is at flight level 380.
Vietnam 897, squawk 5653 and ident.
Squawk 5653, Vietnam 897.
It's actually quite a quiet frequency. It's not massively busy on here. We're descending in about 200 miles, so we won't need to contact them about that for quite some time. They're still using runway 25 right, even though I'm positive the wind... There must be a reason. Like, there must be... Some airports do have, like, specific things where, you know, they'll only use... they'll specifically choose to use... like a certain runway, like in Athens, if you remember, they
Air France
always
27 when clear
prioritise
weather
03.
direct to British.
The 03 runways,
Direct British when clear
as long as
weather
the
Air
wind is
France
under 5
27.
knots, because I don't know why that is, but they just prefer it. Saying that doesn't apply because the wind is 9 knots, but never mind.
Vietnam 897 confirm squawking 5653 now.
Oh, this is interesting. This
Confirm
Vietnam
squawk 5653
897. It wasn't on the network. I don't think. It's literally just appeared
Vietnam
now.
897 heavy, now
And it's
radar
going
contact, maintain flight level 380.
It's going from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City, which is
Maintain
literally
flight
just ahead of
level
us.
897.
So I reckon what happened was it must have, like, because some people do this, they're not on Vatsim, and then as soon as you get controllers, they connect. So that could be what happened there. It's a bit confusing to everyone when they do that, but yeah, there's no rule against it, so I don't have any problem. Hello again.
Ho Chi Minh control, good evening. Vietnam 246, arrival 380 with you.
Vietnam 246, good evening, squawk 5604.
5604, Vietnam 246.
So currently we're here at like flight level 430, just sort of sitting here for now. Got 187 miles left until top of descent. Got some ATC as well, which is nice. We're not in range of the ATC yet, however I've got the tech status which I'm able to look at. It's the information hotel. Yes.
Vietnam 246, radar contact, maintain flight level 380.
Maintain arrival 380, Vietnam 246.
Oh, this is ready for landing
Metro
then?
167 Bravo, Ho Chi Minh.
Yes, Metro 167 Bravo.
Metro 167 Bravo, flight level 43 is not available. Advise flight level 420 off flight level 400. Say your intention.
I can take 420 Metro 167 Bravo.
Metro 167 Bravo, descend and maintain flight level 420.
Send flight level 420 MetroAir 167 Bravo. Okay, for some reason, we only have 420 isn't available anymore. I don't really know why that is, so we'll go ahead and change our cruise altitude. There we go. That's a bit of a weird one. Wonder why the plane decided to do that. So here we go, just descending. I don't know, it's not available apparently, so I don't really know what that means. It was available before and Simbrief planned it, so obviously it's allowed, but by the sounds of it, it wants us to go on to like an odd numbered flight level. No, even number flight level.
Is now clear to weather,
so I guess Simbrief got something wrong, I don't know.
Air France 27 heavy, copy. Thank you.
It's descending very slowly down, I don't know why. It's interesting. Why it's doing that, but it must have a reason. Right, let's reset the heading round to what we're actually facing right now. Come on, plane, hurry up. It's literally like, it descended instantly down to like 500 feet and then now it's just crawling down. Don't really know why. I don't know, that's what the plane decided. Yeah, it is literally crawling. They go. Only just now it's got like a feet per minute indicated on there. I don't know, it must be doing it for some reason. This flight level going down a little bit hasn't really helped us. I mean, I don't know, I think there's a change of direction that changed our ground speed, so doesn't really matter. We've got 300 miles direct, 340 to go actually. We have got that slight sort of turn, so even though we're heading direct to Ho Chi Minh right now, pretty much, there's like that turn on a final approach where we sort of head over the airport and then sort of loop round. We'll see what ATC give us. They might tell us to go direct or something. So we're planning, yeah, the Tango Sierra November transition for runway 25 right. Let's see what we can do. I'm now in range of the tower down at Ho Chi Minh City. That's kind of odd. I'm in range of tower and I'm in range of ATIS but not approach. That's kind of weird. Have they gone offline? Nope, they haven't. So that's just odd. I don't know why tower would have a larger, like, sort of, like, oh, we've just come in range of approach now. It was a bit delayed, I guess. So we're currently at 420. This plane has made the descent down a little bit now. Obviously it wasn't our plan. It has slowed up ourselves slightly. That person's pretty quiet.
Jet 199 radar contact, maintain 190 direct ZIN.
Maintain available 190, Jet 199 and direct to ZIN.
They need to be louder. That was so quiet. Normally get people who are too loud on Vatsim. That was the opposite. That was being too quiet on Vatsim. I don't think it's ever happened before. So yeah, we're just cruising along at 420. Got 150 miles left until top of descent, so still a good. How long's that now? As long as it's 40 minutes. I'm reading that. No, I'm reading that totally wrong. 20 minutes. I don't know why I read that wrong, but yeah, it's like 19 minutes. We were initially meant to be descending at 750. It's now 752 Zulu because, well, obviously we have had to descend 1,000 feet, which is taking a bit of time off our descent. Nice scenery down there, not too cloudy. As I said, I'm surprised that they are still using that runway. I don't know, the ATIS is actually an hour out of date now, so I'll see if I can give the actual ATIS like a call. 128. There's something I can do on this plane.
Dew point
Here
plus
we go.
22. QNH1009er. Landing and departing runway 25 right. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. Transition level 190. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Still information hotel.
Tanzan.
Jet 199 descent flight level 190. Caution, Jet 199 descent flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, Jet 199.
Nice, looks quite nice out there. Nice view. Got some sea, got some clouds. How cloudy is it down in Ho Chi Minh today? We've got a few at 1,700 feet, scattered at 4,000, but apart from that, absolutely nothing. So that's nice. We're waiting for the latest. I think the ATIS is hourly. I think maybe. And the time that's from 1,300. So no, it's every half hour. So we will get a new ATIS quite soon, but we're still expecting 25 right for now. So far today on the stream I've had 18 playbacks, which is like, it's level with the record at the moment. So if we get one, I think the record's 18, it might be 17 actually. I don't know. So when we set it, was it the Great Iron Topping that set the record, and then there was one after that, like a week later, that set it? It's nuts. It's good though.
With current
Very good. That's so quiet, that pilot, whoever it is. I think it's like Vietjet 199er. They are pretty quiet for some reason.
Jet 199, expect ILS Yankee runway 09.
So currently, I don't know, the A350, if it's ahead of us, has got a much higher ground speed. I don't really know how it's doing that. We have lost quite a bit of ground speed because of sort of where we are cruising, partially. Actually, no, now the plane behind us is turned in the same direction. I don't know, that A350 must be using a higher cost index or something. I don't know, is the A350 a quick aircraft? I haven't got, is there even a proper A350 for, like, flight sim for FSX? I don't know. I haven't got him. There's no short flights you can really do with it because it's quite a long aircraft, the A350. The 787 is definitely a shorter plane. It's nice scenery out there, definitely. It's cool. Got some nice terrain. You can still see the sea just. Going direct, we've got 250 miles, 290 overall to run. We should be descending next 120 miles, so about 10 minutes. This flight's gone pretty quick, not 10 actually, it's like 13. This flight's gone fairly quick, we've only been in the air 51 minutes yet. No, 54, I forgot, I started the clock wrong, so I'll take a note of that one there. And we've got about under an hour to run. What on earth? Was that someone whistling? On frequency? Did she sound like someone whistling? Oh well. Random Vatsim. Absolutely random. Never mind. It's better than someone screaming into their microphone, though, so I don't mind. Well, I do mind, but it's better. A whole lot better than someone just screaming into their mic. I remember that was like, it was some Malaysian plane. It was like Malaysian 10 or something. It was just like screaming into his mic. Or like, I think it was like 100 or something like that. It was just screaming into his mic. I love this little head-up display thing. I don't really like how it's laid out as much as this, but I'm glad it works. Like, it's one thing I don't get about the PMDG 737. I initially just thought it was because it didn't work in FSX, like it was like an FSX limitation. But now after seeing this plane working, I don't really know. As I said, I don't use it, but I think it's quite amazing. It's cool that they've been able to make it work in this plane. Right. Yeah, 275 miles left to run now, so I've still got quite a bit of time. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice scenery around here in Vietnam. I haven't really ever flown here in the sim. We've had, obviously we've got some nice ATC as well, which is quite helpful. We've got tower, ATIS, approach, everything. So it's nice, that. It's not updated the Aegis yet, so we're waiting on the latest weather, I think. But 25 right is still the runway they're planning on using at the moment. So it's what we'll stick with for now. Right, so we've got 5 miles to the next waypoint, pretty much just a straight line. to our sort of to our destination. Slight turn there in. Not much though.
Vietjet 199, descend 10,000 feet on QNH 1013, clear for ILS Yankee runway 09.
Descend flight level 100 and QNH 1013, Lee West Yankee runway 09. Vietjet 199.
Oh, I think approach just came offline. Yeah, they have. Their frequency just disappeared from my V-pilot. Oh, never mind, they've come back online. With the same frequency. And I think the same person as well. Yeah, same person, I don't know. Their frequency must have just gone down for like 3 seconds. Kinda odd.
Air France 27 Heavy, request to descend.
Air France 27 Heavy, descend flight level 250.
Descend flight level 250, Air France 27 Heavy.
Vietnam 897, expect dial-up to hotel arrival for ILS, runway 25 right.
Okay, that person's
Vietnam
silent.
897, Ho Chi Minh.
That person's not responding. We've still got...
Vietnam 897, Ho Chi Minh.
Go ahead, Vietnam 897.
We've still got 80s from 45 minutes ago.
Vietnam
So,
897 Heavy,
who
expect
knows?
dial-up to hotel arrival ILS, X-ray 25 right.
Expect ILS X-ray runway 25 right via Dallas to hotel, Vietnam 897 Heavy.
pretty good right now, just sort of cruising. We should be descending in about 74 miles. Oh, that's not long, actually. That really isn't very long. We've actually got 2 approaches online for the same airport. I don't know what's going on there. Well, we've got 2. They're 2 different people as well. Okay, we've got two lots of approach now. I don't really know what the difference is between the 2 different approaches, but we've got 2 controllers, I guess, for some reason. Might turn down that like sort of range soon because we are approaching our top of descent. I can see it on our little ND. I wonder what ND stands for. I really should know, but I don't. Same with CDU. Like I call it an FMC, like Flight Management Computer. It's probably like Computer Decision Unit or something. I don't know. Maybe like Navigation Director or something, ND. I don't know. Navigation something, probably. That's basically what it does. Navigation, probably not device. I don't know. Well, we might get our star clearance quite soon, and I'd like it if we did. I'll be honest with that one. It would be great if we were to get a star clearance. I'll get the ground shot up actually for arrival because it's what we're going to need the most, I think. It's not a massive airport, luckily. There we go. It really isn't a big airport, so hopefully we'll be okay. Did I just turn off something then? I really felt like I touched something then. Obviously not. Well, there you go. One of the approaches has gone offline now, so it's now 12635. No, that's the approach. They must have had like a weird period where there was like 2. What's that line? I don't know. Bit of a weird one. Let's check if we've got ATIS. ATIS is still a hotel, so they might update it at 2 o'clock or something. Have we had the latest weather through
Metro
yet?
167 Bravo Ho Chi Minh.
Go ahead, Metro 167 Bravo.
Metro 167 Bravo, are you able for Dallas to hotel arrival?
Yeah, we can take the Delap to hotel, Metro 167 Bravo.
Metro 167.
Ooh. What on earth? Sorry, can you repeat that? I don't know, the voice was going all weird. Metro 167 Bravo. Oh, there we go. After BMT, that was right old, it went all crackly. Right, route. What's going on with his voice?
Established localizer, which is 199.
Metro 167 Bravo, you copy the clearance?
Right, this plane's just deciding to go direct to Dovin now, rather than heading to BMT first. I don't really know why that is, but I don't know, that's what the plane's
Air France 27 Heavy, descent flight level 190.
Something's going on with his voice.
Descent flight level 190, Air France 27.
It's all strange, like, it's broken. Yeah, this plane's getting itself back on course, I guess.
Metro 167 Bravo Ho Chi Minh.
Request descent.
Go ahead, Metro 167 Bravo.
Descent flight level 190 and clear direct Dallas.
Clear direct Dallas, descend flight level 190, Metro 167 Bravo.
Clear for proceed direct to Dallas, Vietnam 897 Heavy.
Vietnam 897 Heavy, affirmative, direct to Dallas, descent flight level 190.
Okay, proceed direct to Dallas and descend to flight level 190, Vietnam 897 Heavy.
Metro 167 Bravo, clear direct to Dallas and maintain flight level 420.
Maintain flight level 420 direct to Dallas, Metro 167 Bravo. Right, I don't understand what's going on here. It's saying not found, it's doing that weird glitch again. I am so sick of this plane. It's like, it exists. Oh, it's Delap. Never mind, that was me. It's just so bugged.
Localizer, which is 199.
Jet 199, wind calm runway 09, clear to land.
Dovin can be deleted. There, is that better now? Yes it is. I don't understand. There we go. We had a bit of a weird problem there, trying to get everything sorted, but it appears we're good. When are we meant to descend? 68 miles, this is saying. To me. However, the top of descent thing doesn't actually exist. It's over there. Oh man, it's so broken. Right, auto brakes 2. I don't understand what's gone on there. Why is our top of descent so messed up? Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of quite odd, actually. Right, let's look at our new arrival as well to make sure we're not sort of messing anything up here. Okay, now we're not going to be needing a... I don't think we're going to be needing a transition anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Okay, according to this, we need to descend now. We're 200
to
miles out, plane.
Air France 27 Heavy, contact approach 125.5.
This plane is aware of that,
125.5 for Air
right?
France 27. Thank you for the service. Have a good day, sir.
Something's gone really messed
Air
up with our
France 27
plane.
Heavy, correction. Contact arrival on 126.35.
126.35 for Air France 27. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Right, I'm waiting for these to load in so I can check our arrival to make sure we do actually need to be at 11,000 at Dalap. I'm hoping I don't know, it's messed up. Dalap 2 Hotel. Yeah, we need to be at 11,000, okay.
Hello, this is Vietnam 78. From the airport clearance to the
Right.
Vietnam 178. Say again, please.
Vietnam 178 are ready for copy.
It's kind of odd, we're like 192 miles out.
Vietnam 178. Could you send me the flight plan, please?
Flight plan has been sent.
Vietnam 178, clear to Tân Sơn Nhất via KMC 1 Bravo departure. Runway 35 right. Maintain flight level 320 and squawk 5655.
I'm ready for clearance to get down now. Oh, we've got ground online too, that's cool.
Clear to Tân Sơn International Airport via KMC 1 Bravo. Departure runway 25 right. Maintain flight level 320. Squawk 5655. Vietnam 178.
Vietnam 178, read back is correct.
This is Metro 167 Bravo requesting for descent.
Metro 167 Bravo, descent flight level 210.
210, Metro 167 Bravo. Okay, let's get down to 210, we've been cleared down to. This thing's...
Vietnam 246, Ho Chi Minh.
This thing is, because we're meant to be at 11,000 for Dalap, which means we need to be very low.
246, Vietnam 246, Ho Chi Minh.
Vietnam 246, go away.
Vietnam 246, expect Dalap to hotel, arrival runway 25 right, clear direct Dalap.
Expect Dalap to hotel runway 25 right and correct to Dalap. Vietnam 246.
So we cleared down to 210, so this thing's just gonna, I don't know, it's probably gonna like rush the descent. I'd rather not do that, because I think that
Vietnam 246, affirm direct Dalap.
In fact, we are actually catching back up anyway, so it's okay. Because it feels like we are descending a little bit early. But it's because of that restriction, because you can see here, look, we're going to get 11,000 at Dalap, 9,000 at Vix, and then from there, look, we need to be at 9,000 along the entire arrival. That's our problem. And then from there, how are we going to get from 9,000 down to like that in, it's 23 miles, it's a bit of time. Not great though. I don't know, we'll see how ATC deal with us, really.
Vietnam 178, Ho Chi Minh.
Vietnam 178,
Vietnam 178, Da Nang wind is calm. Are you able for departure runway 17 left?
Able for departure runway 17 left. Vietnam 178.
It's nice we've
So
got
Vietjet, Vietnam 178, Roger, stand by for reroute.
That's for certain, I'm pretty happy with that.
Vietnam 178.
I've got ground charts and everything all running. There's no stand I'm going to really, prefer, so we'll just see what they give us. Hopefully the scenery is all up to date. I don't know, it's not a massive airport as it is right now, so we should be okay. ATIS is Information India now. Round departing runway 25 right. What's the QNH? That's the important thing. If we want to get that plugged in. QNH is 1009. It's exactly the same. Hasn't changed. Transition level's 19,000, obviously. We are starting to now catch up with what this plane's wanting to do.
Vietnam 7S, the seat happen check.
Vietnam 180, good evening, control, we are passing 5,000 feet.
Vietnam 180, now radar contact, turn right direct to Patma, climb flight level 310.
Direct to Patma and climb to flight level 310, Vietnam 180.
Passing 32,000 feet, we are descending quite quickly, however, you know, it's basically what was planned, so it doesn't really matter. And we are pretty much on course. Like, there's obviously the Vietnam 897 A350 on the same route as us, and it's just ahead of us, and it's about 8,000 feet below us, so we're pretty much bang on in terms of that. So it's not just our plane, it is obviously just the way the arrival works. But we're almost back on course now. We're only 600 feet too high.
897, descent flight level 150, QNH 1009.
Descent to flight level 150 and QNH 1009. Now 897 heavy.
Still a little bit like crackly, his transmission, but...
Vietnam 180, re-clear, now flight heading 035.
Heading 035, Vietnam 180.
Descending pretty good now, we're getting close now to 21,000.
Good evening, passenger control, Vietnam 924, flight level 330, inbounding for patch.
Vietnam 924, squawk 5665.
Squawk 5665 coming, Vietnam 924.
Make sure we're all good.
Vietnam 178, Ho Chi Minh.
Vietnam 7S, when I take off, runway 17 left, with it a seat.
Vietnam 178, now re-clear. Departure runway 17 left. And expect en route 1 Bravo departure.
Okay, now we've caught back up with ourselves, just passing 27,000 feet, all good. So yeah, we've got to be at 11,000, then there'll be a bit of sort of period of like just sitting, doing nothing. I'll turn this down to 40 nautical mile range so we can see what's going on a little bit better. So this is like basically straight down to 9,000. Then once we're at 9,000, we will be sitting there for probably about 20 miles, I think. So it starts at 70 miles and ends at about 100. So about 30 miles we'll be staying down 9,000.
Vietnam 246, due to traffic, descend flight level 290.
Let's get further sort of
descent flight level 290, Vietnam 246.
Metro 167 Bravo, descent flight level, correction, descent 17,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Descend 17,000 feet, QNH 1009 at Metro 167 Bravo. So down to 17,000 now. So we've been cleared a little bit further down. And obviously once we pass 19,000...
Vietnam 924 on a radar contact, descent flight level 250.
But once we pass 19,000, we'll set the QNH to 1009.
Vietnam 924, descent flight level 250.
Flight level 250 for Vietnam 924.
We are slightly off course, I think, looking at that.
Vietnam 8907,
Whoa.
contact arrival on 126, the Demo 35. Good day.
Has he just suddenly turned up his mic? The AT, that's the ATC.
126.35, Vietnam 8997. Heavy, thank you for your service tonight.
What's that beeping noise in the background as well? So we're at 22,000 feet now, pretty good.
Descent checklist.
Okay, they want us to do the descent checklist now. Recall is checked, notes good. Auto brake is set to 2. Land date is all set, and approach briefing is all complete. We will just check, make sure this hasn't changed. Nope, it hasn't, so we are all good to go for a flaps 30 arrival, auto brakes 2, and all the rest of it. Hopefully they haven't like lengthened the runway, so auto brakes 2 will still be okay. I don't know, worst comes to worst, we'll just slam on the manual brakes, but hopefully that won't happen.
Vietnam 924, continue descent flight level 290.
He's turned up his volume, the ATC, it's way too loud now. I don't know why he's turned it up, but it's too loud.
Vietnam 924, correction, continue descent flight level 190.
Ouch.
Roger, flight level 190 for Vietnam 924.
Yeah, a bit loud. Normally it's the pilots blasting the loud volume, and then the ATC has to tell them, but in the case
Vietnam
of ATC,
246, can expedite to reach flight level 290.
Expedite descend to flight level 290, Vietnam 246.
It's be 11,000 in like 4
Metro 167 Bravo, continue descent 15,000 feet.
Continue descent 15,000 feet, Metro 167 Bravo. There we go. Right, we've been cleared down to 15,000 now. Yeah, this thing has slowed down its descent, so it makes you wonder why it maybe descends so early, but never mind. How long has it got to go now? We've still got 107 miles to go. Well, we've got quite a way to go yet, even though we're this low. Quite weird that has happened. But we're all doing good for now. We're approaching, there's 19,000 actually. QNH 1009 is set in there. Also, we have broken the playback record for this, for all my streams. We're up to 19 now.
Vietnam 924, we clear direct to No Cum.
Too loud. Please. I don't know, it's not too bad, but it's understandable still, and it doesn't totally kill your eardrums. It's just a bit like...
Vietnam 924, direct No Cum.
I was a bit better, I was a bit quieter then, for a bit. Like
Vietnam 924, direct to No Cum.
I'm quite surprised at how...
Metro 167 Bravo, contact arrival 126, that's more 35, good night.
We'll contact arrival 126.35, Metro 167 Bravo. Right, over to arrival now. Ho Chi Minh arrival, hello, this is Metro 167 Bravo, descending through flight level 170 for flight level 150. We are on the Dalap 2 hotel arrival, planning ILS 25 right.
Metro 16 Bravo arrivals identified. Descent altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Said 9,000 feet, QNH 1009, Metro 167 Bravo. Right, we've been cleared down to 9,000 now. QNH hasn't changed, so it's just sitting there at 1009. So yeah, we've been cleared down to 9,000 now, so we can probably get rid of the restriction at Dalap. How do you do that in this thing? In the Boeing there's like a little, in the 737 there's a little button that says altitude intervention. Is that button there? Don't think so. I don't know what button is. How do I do? I don't know, we'll just send via the star for now then. I don't know why there isn't. Can we just like, how do you get rid of a restriction? we do that? Who knows? Doesn't really matter. We've been cleared down to 9,000 now. We'll just sit there. Then after that, because we'll probably be at 9,000 for quite some time, I think. It's actually quite quiet here on arrival, so who knows? Well, the next frequency we'll be contacting is Tower on
897, descend 3,000 feet. Vietnam 897, descend 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Vietnam 897.
I would like to know how to, like, sort of go against what the restrictions say, but I honestly don't know. What do you do? Press that button there. Did that cancel anything? I don't think it did. Press it again, make sure it doesn't go wrong. It doesn't really matter because we've still got 9,000 there. I'd just like to know. I might have to look it up later. But yeah, we've got Tower pre-tuned on 118.
Arrival, good evening, Vietnam 924. Passing flight level 180 to 15,000 feet.
Vietnam 924, Dunstan at arrivals, hello, descend, altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Roger, descend to 9,000 feet on the QNH of Vietnam 924.
Right, it's a little teeny cloud here. That's quite interesting. Hello, cloud. It's not that cloudy here. It's just that little bit. We are descending quite close to 9,000. We'll be there for quite some time after that. We've got a bit of a turn here. Maybe that'll bring us back on course. We have been slightly off course. What's this saying? Unable to maintain descent speed. Oh, it wants to go down to 240 knots now. Makes sense. I'll fulfill its wish of that. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. It is quite a sharp descent down to 9,000 because obviously you have to be at 11,000 at Dalap and then 9,000 at Vicat. It's quite sudden. We've still got 70 miles to go, though.
27, turn left, heading 280 degrees, clear Dallas approach, runway 25 right, call me established.
Maybe we'll go direct from Vicat, like that. Maybe that's how they're going to do it for us today.
Air France 27, heading 280, clear Dallas 25 right, call me established.
Heading 280, clear Dallas 25 right, call established, Air France 27.
Right, line lights can come on now. That would be nice if we could go to Vicat and then get a
Metro
direct.
167 Bravo, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000, Metro 167 Bravo. We can't go down to that. Oh, you push it for altitude intervention. Okay. I don't know whether that does anything. I'm not sure if that has done anything, actually. So I thought we might get like a direct to the ILS, but obviously not, because we've just been cleared straight anyway to this turn here. So this runs
Air France 7 established, localizer, 25 right.
Is this? Oh, this thing is setting below 9,000.
Air France 27, so continue approach.
Continue approach, Air France 27.
How do you get it to listen then? Right. Oh, altitude hold mode. What does that work?
Air France 27, call the tower, frequency 118.7, bye-bye.
118.7 for Air France 27, thank you for the service, have a lovely evening.
Forgot to have the speed brakes out then. Yeah, this thing doesn't want to go below 9,000. It's just like, even though I've actually like pushed it up to disable altitude intervention, hasn't done anything.
Vietnam 897, turn right heading 310 degrees.
Roger, heading 310, Vietnam 897 heavy.
Well, I'll put /4000 so this thing knows what it's doing. That'll allow us to go down to 4,000 a little bit earlier. I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing. It seems as if the route we're taking is the correct one. We haven't really, we haven't had anything said about it. And finally, this thing is actually descending now. It's quite a slow descent, I think. I'll just wait for this to sort of catch up with it. But even then, it's going to be very slow.
897, continue the right turn heading 320 degrees.
Continue heading 320, Vietnam 897 heavy.
Sounds like seatbelt signs turning on, that does. Oh well. I've got 53 miles to run now. I don't know, our descent path is slowly catching up with us. We can have a look at what we're doing here actually. So we head, obviously we're meant to be at 9,000 but we're being cleared down to 4,000 and then just in like that. Seems as if we're catching back up to our descent path now. So this thing's going to start descending down to 4,000 now. Got some clouds here, very interesting. Quite nice looking clouds, nice to have active sky obviously. I remember when I didn't have active sky, it does cause some problems with flying online a little bit, but yeah. Right, passing 8,000 now. Cool. So it looks like this thing is actually descending how we're meant to be descending.
Metro 167, Bravo, turn right, heading 325 degrees.
Right, heading 325, Metro 167, Bravo. Right, heading select, mode is enabled. What did he say, 325? There we go, got that plugged in. No, 325 is a bit off. No, that's like totally in the wrong direction. Who knows? And also, again, I've learned that means we need to take over
Vietnam
vertical
924, descent altitude 5,000 feet.
Roger, continue descend to 5,000 feet.
We'll just take over 1,100 feet per minute for now. Because I've learned, obviously, it does mess up the approach path. And that's led to bad problems in the past. So, hint, hint, going from Turin into Heathrow caused some problems for the ATC. So, yeah, and I'll get us down to 235 knots as well, because this thing can be difficult to slow down. So there's no harm in doing it a bit early. Right, decrease us down to 1,000 feet per minute. Why not? And it looks like he's trying to get his lines up with the ILS a little bit early. So I'll click on the ILS.
Metro 167 Bravo, reduce speed 210 knots.
210 knots, Metro 167 Bravo. Go all the way down to 210. Get ourselves slowed down with the speed brakes.
Even if we have 2%, 15,000 and 810.
We are now successfully slowing down.
Vietnam 246, hello, runway 25 right, descend altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1009.
We'll increase our descent rate slightly to help us. Because it's only a 6-mile final, so don't want to be too high up when we get to that 6-mile final. Also, we've got 2 likes on today's stream. Once again, that's probably a record. It's quite amazing that's a record, really. think about it. It's not very high, is it? But never mind. It's something. Right, I'm trying to slow this thing down. Actually, I can deploy flaps 5. That will help us. That will definitely help us slow down.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's nice that this thing's like below 250 knots. You can use flaps 1 and flaps 5 to help slow you down, which is a massive
Metro 167 Bravo, reduce speed 190 knots.
Additionally,
190 knots, Metro 167 Bravo.
original position. Thank you.
Right, where's the little flap speed thing? It's somewhere around here. There it is. Right, we can put in flaps 15 now. I don't think you can go any further than flaps 15 without. There's a certain flaps, and once you deploy it, the game starts like the plane starts buzzing at you.
Vietnam 897, turn left heading 275 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 25 right, call me established.
Oh, there is a plane literally just ahead of us. That could cause some problems. That's why we've been asked to go down to 190
Vietnam
knots.
897, left heading 275 degrees, cleared ILS 25 right approach, call established.
This could cause some problems for us, honestly. Look at that, it's literally like... Oh, never mind, we're set to 40 nautical mile range. It's about 10 miles away, we're okay. We're not too bad then. I don't know... That has given me a few problems, that, then. Thinking it was
Heading 270 Vietnam 897.
It has been very slow to respond, that Vietnam 897.
Vietnam 897, continue the left turn. That will be heading 175. You went through the localizer. Report established.
But this has all been tuned
Turn
successfully.
heading 275 and clear for localized runway 25 right Vietnam 897.
So down at 4,000, down at 190 knots, just sort of chilling here for a little bit. It's quite cloudy actually around this area. It's nice when you get ATC like this, sort of, you know, just like, we're not really on a proper route, we're sort of following what they say. We've been in the air an hour and 34 at the moment, so pretty good. We're probably going to match what Simbrief said roughly.
Vietnam 246, descend 6,000 feet.
Descend 6,000 feet, Vietnam 246.
Vietnam 897, descend altitude 2,500.
Descend to 2,000 feet, Vietnam 897.
Metro 167 Bravo, descend 3,000 feet.
Down to 3,000, Metro 167 Bravo.
Metro 167 Bravo, turn left heading 285 degrees, cleared ILS 25 right approach, call me established.
Left heading 285, cleared ILS 25 right, approach will report established, Metro 167 Bravo. Right, on the approach, round to 285. Actually, this thing's probably going to go crazy on the heading now, isn't it?
Vietnam 9024, turn left direct SOCAN.
Right, I'm going to slow ourselves down a little bit here.
924, turn left now direct to SOCAN.
But we're not quite established yet. We've got the localizer hooked up, but we're waiting on our glide slope, which we haven't got yet.
Vietnam 897 heavy localized established.
Vietnam 897, tower now 118.7, bye bye.
118.7 Vietnam 987 heavy. Thank you for your service. Good night.
Right, let's plug in a bit of a vertical speed here to try and get ourselves down. We still haven't picked up the glide slope just yet, unfortunately. Luckily we have got the localizer, so we're partially established.
Evening, passenger tower Vietnam 987 heavy with you approaching runway 25 right.
Metro 167 Bravo, reduce to minimum approach speed.
Reducing minimum approach speed, Metro 167 Bravo, we're established.
Metro 167 Bravo, thank you. Call the tower now, the frequency 118.7. Bye bye.
Contact tower 118.7. Thanks for the ATC, Metro 167 Bravo. Right, over to 118.7. Ho Chi Minh Tower, hello. This is Metro 167 Bravo. Inbound ILS 25 right approach.
Batman 176 Bravo, continue approach runway 25 right.
Continue approach runway 25 right, Metro 167 Bravo. Right, we're waiting to capture the glide slope here. We're very close to capturing it, we just haven't yet, for some reason. We're about 10 miles out now. There you go, we've just captured the glide slope as I say that. So now I've said that, we can go ahead and get, oh, never mind, go around altitude is 3,000, so we're all good. So we'll wait a little bit longer to get sort of full approach stuff done. Let's reduce to our approach speed 132 knots. And do a quick checklist. Yeah, just the landing gear and the flaps are set now. Which we'll do. I have the runway in sight as well, so once we pass FI 25 right, I'll take control, get the autopilot ready and the flaps ready and all that stuff. It's nice having to do all this manually for a change. It's interesting. Very interesting actually. Right.
For now 897 for the Esperiver Cat runway.
It's coming down. And flaps full, that will help slow us down a lot.
Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival.
Nam 897 heavy go
And
around.
we'll add 7 to this to the wind correction.
897 go Welcome 3000 contact approach 1.35.
Back to 3000 and contact arrival in Nam 897 heavy.
We have control of the aircraft and its throttles. So let's get this thing on the ground. We haven't been given clearance to
Batman
land.
176 Bravo, Queen 130 knot right 25 right clear to land.
Runway 25 right, clear to land, Metro 167 Bravo. Right, we've been cleared to land. We have ground online as well. I'll tune them once we've vacated now. I should have done that when we were waiting back then, but never mind. The scenery looks all in order by the looks of it. We've got the 2 runways and all the stuff everywhere, so it can't be too out of date, which is nice. It's always a pain when you have out of date scenery. We are slightly off course here, not by much. It's so weird, we've got a tailwind on landing. Like, this is such the wrong runway for this, but yeah. Oh well, it's what we're using, I guess. That plane ahead of us, has it gone around? It really doesn't seem to be, like, it's actually climbing right now. So I think it went around, or maybe it's one that's just taken off. I don't know. Right, let's get ourselves back on course. We are being blown around a little. We have got. It's turning into a crosswind actually. It's, as I've said, we are landing on the wrong runway in my opinion. We should be landing on the 07s with this wind, but for some reason we're using 25s, according to the ATIS and obviously what they're using. Right, flaps are set, alt brake is set, speed brakes are set for landing. So let's get this thing down on the ground, set this down to our final sort of landing speed so we can judge it properly. We're on the glide slope, we're on the localizer, so just get ourselves on the ground now. There's a little localizer thing. Is that an Air France on the ground? That's the one coming from Phuket in Thailand, I know.
200.
We're slightly too low apparently. There's minimums, we can continue. Hopefully we can go for a pretty good landing. It's quite a calm approach this has been.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
We idle the throttles. And there we go, minus 182, not bad. You can hardly feel the touchdown in this plane. Very soft that, very soft, very good. Right, reverse is coming out. And 70 knots, reverse is coming in. Manual brakes, auto brakes off. Spoilers retracted, and We are here, everybody, in Ho Chi
Movement
Minh.
176 Bravo, taxi, sorry, vacate runway when able.
Vacate runway when able, Metro 167 Bravo. Okay, giving clearance to vacate, so get ourselves off for this runway now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be
flight time 1 hour and
for the
42
next
minutes, so a little bit
please
quicker
remain
than
seated
planned by
with your
SimBrief.
seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign.
We've vacated here on Whiskey 4.
Around your seating area, in the seat pockets, and overhead bins for all personal belongings that you brought on board. Please take care when opening the overhead bins, as the contents may have shifted during flight.
Movement 167 Bravo, taxi approach runway 25 left, contact for our 121 small niner. See ya.
Ground 121.9, thanks for ATC, Metro 167 Bravo. So yeah, it said just to park up here by 25 left. So we'll park up here, get ourselves tuned onto ground 121.9 and check everything's all working. TCAS can come off now actually. Hello Ho Chi Minh ground, this is Metro 167 Bravo requesting taxi to gate.
Metro 167 Bravo, Tanzania ground, good evening sir. Confirm you got clearance to cross the runway?
Yeah, we got clearance to cross runway, Metro 167 Bravo.
Metro 167 Bravo, thank you. Taxi to stand number 9 via Whiskey 7, Whiskey 11, then November Sierra.
Taxi stand 19, Whiskey 11, Whiskey 7, November Sierra, Metro 167 Bravo.
Metro 167 Bravo, confirm stand 9er.
Stand 9er, Metro 167 Bravo.
Roger, thank you very much, and welcome to Ho Chi Minh.
Right, gate 9. We're going to head out, right, we'll use Vietnam I guess. Here we go on to Whiskey 7. All the way down Whiskey 7. Oh, little lag spike. I hate that lag spike. Oh, rip. Rip. Oh, never mind. I thought our flight sim just crashed then. Right, down Whiskey 7. And then this is line Whiskey 11. All the way down Whiskey 11 to November Sierra. So, and amazingly, I managed to do all that without writing it down. I'm making improvements. Right. I don't know. Maybe I should have wrote that down. But I heard him, so... Had to file the flight report a bit early there. It thought that we finished because the game disconnected, but because we'd landed, it let us do it. So, oh well, it's better than nothing, right? So that was Mike Sierra, I think, back there, wasn't it? Where's our gate? I see GSX parked up there. Like this is a little. I think this is Whiskey 15, this taxiway here, this one that doesn't go all the way across. Then Whiskey 3 is this next one up here. Yeah, that's Whiskey 3. And then just after Whiskey 3, that's November Sierra. There you go, November Sierra. I love that we've got this HD Airport add-on pack. It's massively helped the airport signage, although somehow, for some reason in Heathrow we don't get airport signage. I don't know, that's a bit of a weird one. There you go, yeah, flight time 1 hour and 42 minutes in the end. As I said, this clock seems to keep going sometimes. I want to slow down, really. A little bit. Right, we can disarm the approach, actually. Or not. Alright. Right, that's Whiskey 1. So it's the next one here, November Sierra. And then into our gate there. Right next to the Air France, actually. It's nice, we had full ATC. In fact, approach have actually gone offline now. So we got them before we went offline. Although, you know, having, you know, the centre could have vectored us easily. But it's lovely to have the full ATC. ATC, the whole flight. I think we're going to do this flight again sometime. We can't do the return flight because it does exist. But it's got a weird glitch where it doesn't register the type of plane that's meant to be operating it, so therefore I'm not allowed to book it. It's a weird glitch in the Fly UK system, so you can only book this flight one way. But honestly, if we get this ATC again, I'll be happy to do this flight again. That's for certain. I'll be very happy to do it again. Right, APU's all running. We're all good. Right, taxiing down, it's a medium gate, so hopefully GSX, we won't end up in the middle of the Marshall. It's not quite a small gate, so it hasn't got the same problems, however it is still slightly too small. There were some heavy gates here, so I don't know why we weren't given those. I'm amazed at how accurate the scenery is. Like, it hasn't changed a bit, obviously. That Air France look is right in the right place. I don't know what the lag was about from GSX when spawning in. It was quite a big lag, like it actually crashed the game. So I was quite amazed about. Right, keep it nice and slow on approach. I don't know, even on like idle thrust, this thing seems to get some pretty fast speed when taxiing sometimes. Oh, right, not great parking. It was all right. Not too bad. Right, and we'll cut our engines there. Great. And we're on APU power, which is good. Make sure our fuel pumps are off. And then we want to make sure that external power is running. So we'll switch on to the external power gens. We'll wait for... Why does it... The APU's on and we're on APU power. Look. Why on earth has that happened? I don't know, it happens every time you park up. It sort of loses power and then gains it instantly again. We're parked at the gate, we're going to disconnect now. Thanks for the ATC today, Metro 167 Bravo.
Thank you very much, bye-bye.
Great, that is us all finished then on Vatsim. We'll go ahead and get ourselves all disembarked now. All 130 of the people on board today's flight. We've had 21 playbacks, amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've had plenty of viewers in this stream. It's been great. If you enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe. I'd love this channel to grow, that's for certain. And it has been growing recently, so I'm very thankful for that. But anyway, guys, I hope everyone really enjoyed today's stream. I don't know why I'm doing an outro just yet. Maybe it's a bit early for an outro. Oh, that's the weird black plane we saw in Hanoi. I'm not really sure why it loaded in like this, but it did. It's gonna have a nice landing. Very nice landing. Ooh, that's a nice landing. Look at that, greaser, proper butt at that. And we've got that looked like KLM. No, Vietnam Airlines. So look, that Vietnam livery loaded in. So why the Vietnam airline livery on that thing didn't load in? It's very busy here on the ground in Ho Chi Minh. Right, make sure everything's all turned off now. Turn off our hydraulic pumps for... In the 737, it's the middle ones go off, the outer ones stay on. But we've already turned them off anyway. APU gens can come on. No, off, sorry. Not on, off. APU can also turn off. IRSs can come off. And is there any other doors? They haven't started deboarding passengers yet then. We'll wait for the call to do that. Wait, that says in auto.
Good evening, Ho Chi Minh crowd. Vietnam 924, Whiskey 7 Alpha.
Right, left one door can come open.
Vietnam 924 ground, good evening. Taxi to stand number 16 via Whiskey 11, then
there we are, we're all good. We can get, I don't know,
Whiskey
we won't turn off the battery
for
just yet.
stand 1 924.
And
there we are.
924,
that is us. On the ground.
Set squawk, standby.
Here in Ho Chi Minh, we'll go and disconnect from Vatsim now. And that is us, all finished with, here in Ho Chi Minh. That was a wonderful flight. I'm definitely going to be doing this route again, that's for certain, another time in a few weeks probably. We've had some awesome ATC. They've been very good ATC today, no craziness, as we have witnessed sometimes in Heathrow. Great. You know, I wouldn't typically think of flying in Vietnam, but I'm glad I did, because they've got some wonderful ATC around here. Right. All this is all set back now. And that is it, all done. That is us all sort of finished with now on today's flight. I'm glad to have done this flight today. About hour and 43-minute flight, hour and 42-minute flight time, which is bang on. What we initially planned as well. So all good. We've had 21 playbacks on today's stream. As I said, that is a new record, and that's amazing considering my phone hasn't even been watching the entire time. Hasn't been able to. I'll check. I think it's got Wi-Fi back now. As I have received some notifications from YouTube. So, or not. No, hasn't got Wi-Fi back yet. Okay. I don't know, it must have gained Wi-Fi briefly and then lost it again. Anyway, right, while they all disembark, all our lovely passengers, all 130 of them, mine's 183 or 182, something like that. Lovely landing, pretty good stream length today. As I said, we're definitely going to be doing this flight again sometime, as it was very fun. We've had a great flight going there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today's stream. I hope you really enjoyed watching. I've had some good fun watching, that is for certain. So yeah, I hope everyone really enjoyed watching the stream. All I ever want to do, you know, is have fun doing my flight simming, and for you guys to have fun watching. You know, that's the main thing out of this. So Saturday, we are going to be taking part in a Vatsim event. Hopefully, I really hope that a Vatsim event will pop up that we can do. I'm checking it as we speak right now. And nope, not yet. So we're still waiting. We're still waiting on a decent Vatsim event. We might not have one then. We might have to do something else. If not, I don't know. We'll probably be doing some random flight. Probably in the 787. It'll definitely be in the 787, in fact. As we're not going to be flying it next week, so I'd like to get as much flying done in it as possible. It's a wonderful aircraft. As I said, well worth the £75 if you guys want to go to Aerosoft you can get it from. £75, I highly recommend this plane. Great fun. I know it's expensive, but you get charts with it. You get the working sort of display that pops out. It's all, as I said, I've sat in a real life cockpit, one of these things, and it feels bang on. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed watching today. I've certainly enjoyed doing the stream and having the wonderful ATC into Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. As I said, Vietnam's not a place I would have thought we'd do a lot of flight simming, but there we go. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.